guys, welcome to Kitaholic Kits YouTube channel. It's Corrine here today and I'm scrapping a 12x12 layout with January's kits for you. I'm just going to start with some 12x12 strips of paper. I don't end up using the piece of paper there from December's kit. I had enough pink, but I do use this piece of leftover from December's kit, and I decide on the opposite side to the spots, which is the tartany, I don't know what you call that, side. So I'm just going to lay them down the left side of the paper, kind of layering them a little bit, and I could have ran some stitching down there, but I hate pulling out my sewing machine. Even though it's not that hard to pull out anymore, I rearranged my scrapbooking room, and as all of the girls on the DT team would know, I love my organisation, and I pretty much change my room around at least once every 6 months usually. If I'm stuck for mojo, that seems to help. It just makes me interested in the product, I suppose, gets me excited again. So I know this isn't a 12x12 piece, so I line it up and I just make it look like a 12x12 piece. And honestly, you don't really notice it all that much by the time the layout's finished and put together. So I'm just going to do a bit of the packaging technique for a bit of mixed media. I hardly ever do this anymore. I was starting to think that everything looked the same on my layout. But it's funny, I feel like that, but when I look at the layouts, they're always my favourite, just with a little bit of colour behind them. I don't know, it just looks good. And you don't see it looks like there's a lot on the paper there, but when you've covered it up with the photo and your layers and your embellishments and whatever else is going on, you don't see a lot of it, and yeah, it just adds that little touch. So I'm using the pink, which is worn lipstick. We didn't get that in a kit. I bought it separately from the shop at Kitaholics. And the cracked pistachio, which did come in the kit last year, but I can't remember which one. Probably August or something, I think, or July. So just layering the photo on those pieces, and that was quick. Bit of vellum as well. Probably should have cut the middle of the vellum out, but oh well, didn't think of it at the time. I was too worried about making sure that there was a bit of that gold cross coming out each side of the photo, and I almost missed it off on that right side, but that's alright. It's got a touch, it's just hard to see on camera. So now I'm just going to start embellishing, and obviously I've really worked hard on killing this sticker book from Kaisercraft, and I'm just going to, don't use a lot of squares, and I wanted to use all different, I've used all my other circles that are in the book, so I'm just using these squares, and I thought I might as well use them. I mean, I don't use stickers in my planner all that much. I just have a traveller's notebook one. And the house has we have a family one on the bench, but it's just an Aldi one, and we don't use stickers in that either. So that's all of the stickers that I have left out of this kit. Plenty of the tiny words, but for the other stuff, there's not really a whole lot left. I really wanted to kill it as much as I could. So I'm just getting all of the circles out that I can, that I think will look good, and just, I don't know why I bothered saving those little things, but I did use them in my other layout the other day in my traveller's notebook, so lucky I saved them. I used most of the stickers, and I've cut out most of the icons on them. So like the leaves and stuff, birds, I've fussy cut them out of the circles. You just have to make them work for you sometimes. Usually I wouldn't use this many circles, but I've made a point to try as much as I can. So I'm just going to go through the sticker book and find pieces I can layer, find pieces I can cut into circles, all those types of things, just to make sure that they all work for me. So there's been talk in the Kitaholic Kit team about getting a new Facebook fans page. So hopefully we will look at getting that up and running soon. I think we're all going to take a part in it, and it's just for everyone to come together and share their layouts. We do have a exclusive one for Kit Club members as well, which is you get added to when you sub to the kit. Any of them is, and you'll be added. But this one we were going to make available to just anybody really, fans, people that just wanted to see the layouts that can be made with the kits, people that were interested in maybe subbing in the future, stuff like that, and just getting out there and sharing. I think, sharing all of our work that we do, not just the design team, but people that sub to the kits as well. And I think that will be good. I hope to get that happening soon. And we're just waiting on Steph to find a printer so we can maybe get some exclusive Project Life cards as well. But it all takes time, and it's hard to find people to, do those things sometimes. So I'm just, as I said before, layering these bits in and around the photos, and just trying to use up what I can, really. Use a bit here and a bit there, and I find those to and from ones hard to use because I don't send a lot of gifts that I would need a label on to say to and from. But if I use them as layering pieces, you don't see the to and the from bit. So again, just making the product work for you however it comes. So now I'm going through the ephemera. I've got a bit of ephemera left over, more than I thought I would actually. But I've only made 4 12x12 layouts this month. Mostly used, I think I've done like 5 layouts of Project Life maybe. There's a fair bit of it, but lots of photo heavy layouts, so not a lot of room for embellishment. I decided to use this piece, and I'm finally going to use those feathers that I've been hoarding away in there. And they look kind of cute. I did want to put more butterflies on here, but they were just a little bit too big to put that many on the page. So I decided to, again, make the ephemera work for me and cut it up. So I just fussy cut around this heart. Because the white border around some of these die cuts are really quite thick. A little bit thicker than I would have liked, so I just cut it down. And I'm gluing down these. I ended up gluing down the middle with Tombow glue, so you can't really see it. And then I put some clear glue dots just behind the wings so that they were still you know, like off the page type thing. They were still had dimension. Their wings were still up. But you couldn't really see it. I didn't want to put the white foam or something like that behind it. But the glue dots worked perfectly, which Deb came up with that idea. She posted in the members forum the other day. So thank you, Deb. And I'm just going to keep embellishing. Beautiful wood veneer that comes from Corbett Creations, and I'm just going to put that up there. I ended up calling this page today was Just Lovely. I know it's a bit of a strange title, but when you want to use some stuff up, you make these strange titles. And it was lovely, so it's not, it's neither here nor there, is it? But that's alright. The photo was taken when my sister was visiting us last year and we went to Redcliffe for the day to take the kids for a swim. And there was this beautiful window looking out onto the Redcliffe beach, and it was just lovely. I got so many photos, so I had to make sure that they were all included in my project life. But there's lots of them. We took one of them each by themselves, one of them to two sisters together, and her two sisters together, and one of the younger girls and one of the older girls together. It's, all of the combinations, and we got a photo of all of us together there, my sister and I, and all four girls. So that was really nice. We had lots of fun just using a couple more of those wood veneers. I think I end up using Love just down on that bottom butterfly. And yeah, I tried to get it up in that butterfly up in the corner there, but I think it's finished, that butterfly up there. I really like the way that it looks. Those little tiny words just make it look good, and can never go wrong with a few sprinklings of tiny gold hearts that I've just cut out of glitter paper. I use a couple of different punches to do that, and we've got a lot of varying sizes. As you can see, there's some really tiny ones. That comes from a single hole punch one by Fiskars and Teresa Collins. So just a couple of gems to sprinkle around as well, and that'll be the end. Hope you enjoyed watching. See you next week. Bye.